Hi, good evening again. I want to talk a little bit about the cost of alcohol, personal cost. Now, I've done a little bit of research on this. I would say the average moderate to heavy drinker would probably drink about 5 pints a day. Some would drink a lot more, some would drink a lot less. Uh, I was an extremely heavy drinker, drank most days, if not every day, from the age of 15, which is a long time. I would say drink about 5 pints a day, and the average cost of a pint of beer in the UK is around £4.21 apparently, up to £6.20 in London. So let's average out about five a pint, £25 a day. Over a month, £750 a month. A year, £9,000. And that's without any costs for taxis, drinks you might buy people, any food that you might fancy because you're craving it after you've had a few drinks, any entrance to any sporting events, anything like that. So let's just say it comes out to £9,000 a year anyway. Let's just say 10, round up to 10. Because you've got to have the odd trip away, but you still drink. Because most people go into a hotel and they go, straight to the hotel bar, where it's £8 a pint. A bottle of wine can be £25 upwards in a restaurant or the cinema or a sporting event. A pint of beer at the local football grounds, probably about £7 or £8. All this sort of thing. So 10 grand a month. Sorry, 10 grand a year. Now, if somebody said to you, I'll give you £10,000 a year, cash, you just got to do one thing for me every day. You'd say, good, yeah, I'll have a go at that. Stop drinking. It's not as easy as it sounds, obviously. But when you do crack it, you have a lot more cash. Most people have credit cards because of the drink. That's why they have to borrow money. Now, the average wage in the UK is £34,000 a year, which is 27 after tax, around about that. About 2,250 a month. You've got to shell out £750 a month just for your drinks bill. Now, it's a lot of cash, isn't it? So it's roughly a third of what you earn. You're going to work a third of the week just to drink. Now, you still can go to the pub and have a couple of non-alcoholic beers, which, by the way, are cheaper in general than alcoholic beers, and you won't drink 10 of them. You might have one or two just to be sociable with your mates, but when it gets to nonsense time, you'll be ready to leave. Now, it sounds a big ask that to stop drinking, but fill your life with something else, and you'll save an absolute fortune. Use that money for something productive, invested. Go on holiday. Visit some new places. Buy yourself some new clothes. Get yourself a nice watch. Whatever you want to do. Nice car. Give something to your kids. Look after yourself, basically, as well. So yeah, the cost is phenomenal. I think I probably did more than twice that. I know people have gotten into serious debt with alcohol, had to give up the jobs, so they're unemployable basically. And that's where it takes us. And then it starts to get a grip on your health as well. So it's a double-edged sword, really. Double-edged sword. Try and don't cut down. You've got to stop. The amount of times I've tried to cut down, no success whatsoever. Follow the doctor's orders to the letter, and you'll be successful. And just think about that extra 10 grand a year dropping into your bank account with no effort, and you'll feel better anyway. If you've got any questions or anything else, just leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you all soon.